VK3 Tango Juliet Sierra. VK5 Whiskey Alpha. VK3 AOB. VK3 EH.
All right, VK3DX, VK3TGS, VK5 Whiskey Alpha. You're a strong signal. VK3 AOB, VK3 KIS, and VK3EH. Anybody else?
VK3 SPX.
Okay, I knew you'd be there. And anybody else? That's a good call back tonight. Excellent stuff. All right, across to you there, Greg. VK3 Delta X-Ray, VK3 EKH.
Good signals here tonight. Great broadcast as per usual there, Clint. Just late home tonight, but I caught the broadcast, so that was good. I were out for tea and enjoyed it too. Yeah, quite cool down here in the southwest. It's about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. Looks like being, a frost or something. Anyway, good to hear there, Clint, and well done. Thanks for running the broadcast. Okay, back over to you there, Clint. I'll hang around to the end, and 73. VK3 EKH, VK3 Delta X-Ray, Greg in Waterville. And good day to you there, Brett. Good day, Greg. How you going?
All right, no worries. Thanks, Greg. VK3 Delta X-Ray, you're a good 25 over 9. So you're belting in. The conditions on 80 tonight are very good, it seems. I should be getting into Perth without a problem, so I'm a bit phased by that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed dinner, Greg, and I'm glad you popped up. So excellent stuff. All right, Jack, VK3 TGS. Good to hear, Jack. VK3 TGS, VK3 EKH. TJS.
Wonderful conditions tonight, 2025 over, and I journeyed towards kind of end of the broadcast, so but it was still consistent, so no problem. Yeah, not a very frequent now as I used to be listening to it. I'm just trying to have some earlier nights because I have to work on Saturday, so whenever I can, I'll probably join in at some other night, so I just got a bit earlier. So thanks very much for the broadcast, and it's quite good. No problem at all. I was going to give you a report from local Kiwi SDR, but I think it's down at the moment. I clapped it build one, and it's called kiwi.suburb.org, but it's down at the moment, so I don't know. But it's very good. It's located in Strand Bogey Ranges and excellent listening post. Anyway, all the best to all guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy it. Have a safe one, and catch up with you later. Thanks, Clint. VK3 KH and the group VK3 TJS.
Boy, signals are coming in strong everywhere tonight. VK3 TJS, VK3 EKH. Thanks, Jack. Excellent signal from you. You're 30 over 9, really pounding through. So it's probably the strongest I've ever heard you, to be honest. So good to hear. And thanks for joining in. Yeah, no worries about getting caught up with work and other things. So that's not a worry. Note that you make comments there on, I think, on Discord there occasionally too. So good to see that you're there as well. Yep, thanks, Jack, and good to hear you. All right, Dallas, VK5 Whiskey Alpha, VK3 EKH. A great signal from you too.
G'day, Clint. VK5 Whiskey Alpha. Portable 2. I'm up at Yass River at the moment, so it's probably why it's a bit stronger and half as far away as normal, I suppose. Normally it's quite difficult to hear in Adelaide at times, so it's VK2 Tango TLQ, VK2 Tango Lima, Quebec Studio, just come around with some antennas here on the way back to Adelaide, so, and various things. Good on the broadcast tonight there, Clint. Still came through well, 20 over. It's obviously not very far away from here when you look at the map. and not really around on the right times and all things, so I made it tonight anyway. Alright, so very much everybody else, all the signals tonight on 80 metres. VK2 VK3 EKH, VK5 Whiskey Alpha Portable 2.
No worries. VK5 Whiskey Alpha Portable 2. I think you said Yass River, near Yass River, or somewhere there. And you did mention the VK2 station. I got VK2 Tango Lima, but I don't think that's the correct call sign. But anyway, okay, that would explain perhaps the better signal, and I suppose it would. So anyway, thanks, Dallas, for calling in, and yeah, hope you're having a good time up in New South Wales. I think there's a bit of rain hitting the coastline at the moment, from what I remember looking at the radar a moment ago. So hopefully it's not too wet. All right, thanks, Dallas. Britt, VK3AOB, VK3EKH. Oops, wrong button.
Good evening all. Yeah, good job, Clint, as usual. Most interesting. I'm just doing battle with the computer here and that worked. Alright, buggy hell. Here we go. Restart it. I just got rid of the antivirus software off it. It's holding it down here, so I've worked on photos. It takes forever to get the bloody things done. Anyway, yeah, it's as usual, good broadcast. It sounds quite good. And yeah, you're doing a great job. We had something yesterday, I think it was on the phone. It was about the Voyager and listening into where it's at the moment, so they can listen to the sounds of the universe, the planets and noises and things. It's quite interesting. That was on the phone. Anyway, there you go. Look, not much more to add on my friend, so I'll put it back to the K3 EKH with the group. The K3 AOB.
Yeah, no worries, Brett. Good on you. VK3AOB, VK3EKH, returning excellent signal from you too, hovering around the 30 over 9 mark. And can hear the TV running in the background, but very way down. Yes, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming through on the Voyager, both Voyagers. How those two probes are progressing, and together with the Pioneer ones as well. The fact that we're still able to communicate with these distant spacecraft is really intriguing, and the travel light time is a couple of hours at least, I think, but it just goes to show how amazingly sensitive the deep space network dishes up there at where is it, Tingabella, I can't remember it now, but anyway, up there in New South Wales, Canberra somewhere. Oh God, that's another. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, 70-meter dish antennas, 70 meters size antennas, and they can still detect these feebly weak signals. So it really is a fascinating thing. That'd be a place to work for up there at those deep space networks. That'd be a fascinating place for sure. Anyway, and that's another story. Okay, thanks, Brett. Who is next? It's Andrew, VK3KIS, VK3EKH. G'day, Andrew. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. VK3KIS, VK3EKH. Just a little bit of trouble hearing you, Andrew. You're certainly not as strong as the others, but you are picking 20 over 9. You are picking up to 20 over 9, but your audio is not absolutely clear. It sounds like there might be a little bit of RF feedback going on, just a little bit of distortion and a little bit of RF feedback happening. So I wasn't really able to get everything there, other than the fact that I think you said you had the wrong antenna connected, or right your 80 meter antenna was perhaps down, and or something about the antenna wasn't right, so which required a little bit of work. You are getting out, like I said, you're up to 20 over 9, but I can hear a lot of the audio is not clear enough. Yeah, some sort of feedback happening, I think, but it's just not super clear. So didn't quite get all that, Andrew. Sorry to say, but I think I got partial. I guess I could say I got the gist of it. Anyway, thanks for calling in, mate, and hopefully you get the other issues there sorted out as well. Not a problem. Thank you very much. Next person on the list is Trevor, VK3 Echo Hotel, VK3EKH.
Yeah, good evening all, and good evening, Clint. Another really good broadcast. Thank you very much. Watched it on RTV. So I've got it going in the background and the audio muted, given the delay between direct RF and RTV. There's a bit of a discrepancy between the two. Everyone's got some really nice signals, although, yeah, Andrew, I completely agree with Clint. Andrew was very difficult to read. You're a good 30 over, and everyone else is about a 20, which is making the trip across the noise quite easily. The Voyager is certainly a long way away, and I think you're thinking of either Siding Springs or Tidbit Villa for the space tracking. Both very interesting places to go and have a look at if you've got a few days off if you want to drive. And of course there's parks as well if you want to go kind of north, but northwest and to the northeast. Anyway, I'll put it back to you, Clint. Good broadcast as per usual. VK3EKH, VK3EH.
Good on you, Trevor. VK3EH, VK3 Echo Kilo Hotel. Excellent stuff. Yes, you're also 30 over 9. It's just amazing signals coming through tonight. And Tid Bin Billa. Been there once, a long time ago. Not the last time I drove through Canberra, but I went up to, I think I was heading up to Grafton. I was a kid, and teenage days, and I think we went past there at that point. So, and I can't recall whether we went in. I think there was a visitor centre even then. I'm pretty sure there was. It's just too long ago. I can't really remember. Oh, pardon me. But there's a couple of not documentaries. There's a couple of, I think 2 or 3 YouTube videos of that chap that does the electronics video YouTube. He does teardowns and stuff like that. What is that guy's name? Anyway, he did a couple of videos. He actually keyed up a tour of the Deep Space Network, and he was talking to one of the key people there, and he made a video of it, and it was quite interesting to listen to. It's it's where they talk about how faint these signals are coming in from Voyager, and the fellow was saying that even on a very cloudy day, that affects the signals coming through as well, which you can imagine. But one of the Deep Space Network dishes have just gone through some sort of upgrade to try and improve things. Forget the guy's name, but he's on YouTube and he's very popular. He's a funny bloke. Anyway, enough of that. All right. Thanks, Trevor. Good to hear you. Thanks for the report. Yeah, tonight was particularly good. The beginning of the month, I always get the sky notes from Tanya Hill, Dr. Tanya Hill, the resident astronomer at the Science Works. So going through the sky notes always takes about 25 minutes, the first 25 minutes of the program as such, and then I segue into a lot of other stuff. But it was interesting to report on Greg Quick tonight, and I was glad to find that little bit of video on Greg Quick too. So I'm pretty happy to be able to play that. Thanks, Trevor. 30 over 9, excellent signal. Steve, VK3SBX, VK3EKH, howdy doody.
VK3EKH, this is VK3SBX. G'day, Clint. Yeah, good roll up on the callback today. Yeah, you're a good 25 over 9, really good signal here in Barringham. Yes, it was interesting to hear about Greg Quick. Very interesting life indeed. I've also been following, I think I might have mentioned to you a couple of weeks ago, Gilmore Space up in Queensland finally got around to launching their rocket. But,
yeah, sort of.
You saw it wasn't exactly a resounding success. Flight lasted about 11 seconds. Quintus Scott Manley normally knows about these things. A couple of the engines just didn't work properly and came down to earth fairly smartly. It was a pity, but they apparently didn't really expect to get to orbit, but it would have been nice to, get at least a rocket length off the ground. Anyway, we'll see. Probably hear more from that mob, in the next year or two. So it will be a very interesting place to work, I think.
Yes.
Actual facts there, Clint. All right. Thanks for the broadcast, and we'll see you again soon. Back to you, VK3DH, VK3SBX.
Yep, thanks, Steve. VK3SBX, VK3EKH. Yes, I did see all that, and how disappointing though. It's funny how it didn't explode into a ball of fire. I mean, usually when you see rockets come down like that, particularly over in Florida, Cape Canaveral, especially when Elon Musk's launches, the explosion is horrendous. But there was hardly any fire with this failure. There was a little bit of fire. I did note in some other footage that I've seen of the failure, but it just landed in a ball of smoke on the ground. So thankfully there wasn't that much damage as a result of the fire. So there must have been a reason for that. And I'm not quite sure why, but on the 7 News tonight they followed up on that launch failure. Something about a Vegemite glass. I couldn't quite work out what they were talking about, but somewhere in the debris there was this. They found a burnt up jar, a Vegemite jar. I don't get it. I don't know what that was all about at all. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, what's that got to do with the price of fish? So I don't know what that was about. Anyway, this mysterious light over Queensland in the last day, last 24 hours. I thought maybe they launched something else from that Gilmore site, but I thought that seems too soon to be launching something there. But it would make sense though. This rocket launch and stage falling apart in this image. But as the discussions on Facebook continued, it appears that there was a launch from the Indian site, launch site. and to do with that probe, which its trajectory took it over Australia. So yeah, rather interesting. Anyway, but you're right. We'll keep an eye on that Gilmore Bowen launch site. Some interesting things are going to be coming from that particular site, and it's good to see that it's now a functional launch site where they can actually start launching rockets. Hopefully, the next one will be successful. All right, thanks for that. And there's no other news update that I can give on the dome here. It's still waiting for the metal pier to arrive. I don't know why it's taking so long. Anyway. All right, on that note, at 11:31, this is VK3 Echo Kilo Hotel, the official station of the Astronomical Society of Victoria with the regular broadcast, Friday night broadcast, coming from the studios of VK3 CSJ in Narrewarren South, concluding transmission for tonight. Thanks everybody that's called in. I really do appreciate the numbers tonight. And we'll be back next week to do it all again with the latest in astronomy and whatever. So, cheers for now, everybody. Take care and have a lovely weekend. BK3 EKH clear. Yep, thanks, Brett. I think there was another station that was underneath it too. Who was that?
Might have been me there, Clint. 73's mate, great show, and yeah, plus 25 at least. Cheers there. Cheers, Brett.
Cheers, Greg.
Yeah, cheers, Greg. I've got the TS50 back in the car now. I reinstalled the radios yesterday. I sort of wanted to rearrange them. I'll just shut the lass up on the television there. That's better. Yeah, so it's now reinstated, and leaving it on 7135. So I've given you a couple of calls today on this mobile, and had to get them.
All right. So for those watching the video side of things, thank you for watching on the repeater and on the two streams as well. And where are we? Discord. Thank you, Cassiopeia, and everybody there as well. Steve, Andrew, and Andrew is there as well. Yep, okay. So not a problem. Excellent stuff. And anybody that's still watching YouTube, thanks for watching. Of course, YouTube likes to record this stuff, so yeah, in a few days' time there'll be numerous others that'll pop in and watch the bilge. Okay, I don't think I'll run anything else tonight. I think I'll call it quits at this stage. So thank you for watching. Well, on behalf of the Astronomical Society of Victoria, cheers, and don't forget Vastrock next Saturday. If you're interested, if you live in Geelong area, you will need to register and get some tickets. Do that via the ASV website if you want to pop in on the conference down in Geelong next Saturday, which is at the where was it again? Location Eden Oak, the Eden Oak Geelong. Eden Oak Geelong, 20 Adams Court. And the doors open at 8:30 a.m. Program begins at 9 o'clock. So it's $145 for a day pass, which includes all talks, morning and tea and lunch. And like I say, I think Dylan O'Donnell will be the interesting one to sit in on, actually. But I won't be going down, that's too far away. So anyway, that's Vastrock next weekend. So I wish everybody who's going to the Vastrock conference next Saturday have a good time. And I hope that they'll be videoing the various talks by everybody. So eventually we'll get a chance to see the presentations, hopefully. So on that note, we shall conclude and just check the feed from NASA before I go any further. Where is that at the moment? Let me just cut to this NASA YouTube feed and see what's going on.
The International Space
I
Station
would have
is
thought they would
one
have
of the
launched
most
by now, so
extraordinary
I'm just
labs
surprised
that
that it's
has
still
ever been built.
they're still
And it's the
hovering
final
around on Earth.
destination, of course, for
Let's
The shoes
see.
beating in space, and it was incredible.
So Tom, we see that top one beating looks like
I
happy
don't
heart
get it.
cells.
I thought they
But we're not just
would have
along for the
launched by now,
ride. We're
so I'm not sure what's going
explorers,
on.
diving headfirst
But if
into
you're
the
interested,
challenge and harnessing the power of this
there's dialogue there
unparalleled
too, isn't
platform.
there? Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, it's a NASA YouTube feed, I think. I don't know whether it's NASA TV, but there is a live feed of this SpaceX launch. If it hasn't already happened, just go looking for it on YouTube. Yeah, I'll check it out in a short moment. All right, I'm finishing up, and so cheers everyone. Take care. I'll go to our live all sky camera and then fade away into nothingness. Cheers everyone, take care. VK3 CSJ concluding.